All right, fellow patriots, welcome back to another Friday Mental Jujitsu. My name is Michael Buell, and I will be your sensei. Hiya! All right, we got the Adam Stewart Miracle Product review and my Army boxing. I ran out of MMA fights, so I got some Army boxing for you. This will be my third Army boxing fight, my first of the tournament, and then I knocked this dude through the ropes, so that's a good one. Okay, everything for you, right? Everything in this country is designed to make your life better. Oops. Oops, wait a minute. Tax money is designed to make your life better. Your money, your hard work, your taxes for you. No, for Trans Opera in Colombia. Okay, how about this is important. We got to have condoms for the enemy. Who brokered this deal? How on earth did the Taliban get $15 million from us for condoms? How about cash vouchers at the border? No wonder the border was flooded. They were literally getting cash money and told they'll get housing and food and education. No, 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 no. How is this happening? This money should be roughneck, redneck program money. This should be loyal red state money. This should be for welding programs, John Deere Komatsu driving certificates, homesteading, teaching you how to homestead, giving you finances for homesteading, getting equipment. How about homeschooling? This is what your money should be spent on, not condoms for the Taliban. Okay, everything for you, right? Sanctuary cities. Boy, when I first heard sanctuary city, I thought, what a great idea. So for like down and out single moms, domestic violence, they can go to a sanctuary city and get counseling and housing and food for their children. That's a great idea. Oh, Marine Fallujah veterans, they're all fucked up in the head, got PTSD and some shrapnel. Maybe they could go to a sanctuary city and get some counseling, some housing, some job training. No, no, silly me. Sanctuary cities are a force field for illegal invaders to come into our land and be protected by this invisible force field of cops, courts, and corrupt officials. That's what a sanctuary city is. Silly, silly me thought it was something for Americans. Okay, everything for you. The law. We already know the law. That's important in America. The law is definitely for you. The 14th Amendment was protection for emancipated slaves so they could be citizens. But now it's being used as birth tourism. Now, Chinese are sending over their commie women, having them pop babies out here. Those babies get birth certificates. They go back and learn how to defeat America, then get sent to schools in America, and then run for political office in America. This is going to happen. You don't think that's going to happen? That's happening. Birth tourism by commies, it works against you. How about the Fair Housing Act? They came out with the Fair Housing Act, told you you couldn't pick your neighbors. You couldn't have a particular type of neighbor with a particular religion, a particular culture, a particular way of life, a particular language. No. You couldn't discriminate in any way, shape, or form. Whoever wants to move to your neighborhood can move to your neighborhood. But then the government goes ahead and says, hey, I want to move 1,000 Somali men, Muslims, into your neighborhood. And then they get to do that. So everything they tell you can't discriminate based on race, religion, or national origin. And then that's exactly what the government's doing to you. They're putting a particular race, a particular religion, from a particular national origin in your neighborhood. And you can't say anything about it or you're a racist. Incredible. Everything we're told not to do, the government is doing to us for the invaders. Say what? Have you heard of Epic City? There's a city in Texas they're building for Muslims. It's a Muslim community built around a mosque. So they're saying it's not for Muslims, but you're building a giant mosque. Going to have the call to prayer 5 times a day playing. You're going to run everybody out. You can't do that. You can't do any of this. But the invaders get to do all of this with your money? Come on. All right, government sponsored charities. What this is the biggest backstabbing, treasonous, greedy people I've ever heard of. The Episcopals, why would they be sending in millions of Catholics? Why would they do that? If you're an Episcopal, you want to promote the Episcopal way of life, the Episcopal church. So why would you? Oh, for money. You're doing it for money. All right, how about the Catholics? And they're bringing in millions of Muslims. Why would Catholics bring in Muslims? to dilute the country. Oh, because you're greedy, devil worshiping bastards. That's right. U.S. refugee admissions program. That's what they're doing. They're using your tax money against you, all for greed, all for treason for greed. So you can't have your own particular society the way you want it, the way you like it, but the government can do it to you and use your money to finance it. So check this out. I got a special treat for you today. Culturally consecrated communities. These are our communities that we've built over 400 years. The black man, the white man, the red man, the brown man. We've done this for 400 years. We ought to be able to have a say in where we're living, what we're doing. So look, let me show you something. The black man, no fault of his own, was brought here in chains, right? We know that. And he was a slave in the colonies and in the South, right? Part of Texas. We won't give them all of Texas. But this area, I need new markers, it looks like, is historically an area where black people have lived. The Hispanics say they've got California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Utah, Nevada, Utah, Colorado. So they claim they've got this. This is Mexican type lands right here. All right, so we respect that. We allow these lands to be open to those people. And then you start placing them in with their culture. What culture do you want? Well, there's a black culture. This is the rapper and hood rat culture. No, nobody likes this culture, but apparently it's the #1 culture in America. It's the most highly promoted. So let's put them a little bit out of the way. Let's put them down here. Nobody wants to be hanging around down here anyways. All right, so now let's move on to the Mexican people. They know they're going to make a killing if you get to have these little communities. They're going to make a killing with their Mexican food and lawn services. So let's put them in a heavily trafficked area where the blacks, the whites, the Indians, the Mexicans, that's a good area for them. All right, how about the Indians? They ought to do like a sweat lodge society, medicine man society. People come and tourist attraction and come live with them. The Indians, they go anywhere they want. Let's put them over here, sweat lodge territory. All right, the white man, they'll have a full-blown nerd culture, Star Trek type culture, all the smart, nerdy people. Imagine the things they'll invent. This will be, let's put them out of the way also a little bit over here. Let's put them out of the way a little bit. Let them think about it. All right, who do we have here? The straight up militant black folk. This is like Malcolm X type people. You guys burned out on white people, but don't want to live around anybody anymore. I don't blame you. So let's put you way down here like that in Florida. All right. All right. How about the Mexican people? Some kind of Aztec culture. Go back to the native ways. That'll be fun. 1300s to the 1500s. And they get to go anywhere they want in this region, so let's put them there. All right, how about the Native Americans? Let's give them a full-blown casino culture. Who wants to party with them? We'll put them around this area, kind of like that. All right, how about white people? Straight up goody two-shoes, nerdy-ass white people got to stick their nose in everybody's business. Yeah, so we got to put them somewhere where there's going to be a lot of people. We'll put them there. All right. So who else we got for the blacks? We got the athletes. We got the athletes, super athletes. Where should we put super athletes? Let's put, Texas is a big place for athletics. Yeah. We'll put them there. Let's go to the Mexicans. Oh, this is just regular, is white picket fence. You want to live white picket fence, super suburban with the Mexicans? You can do that. Nobody wants to hold you back from that. You can do that. All right. How about the Native Americans? Did I miss the white guys? I think I missed the white guys. Here, let's get some, just like the black militants, we got some David Duke style. We opened our arms up. The white man opened his arms up to the planet. Let every race, religion, culture, identity, whatever you want, come live with us. And then when you got there, you told us how much you hated us. So we want to be left alone. Let's put them up here somewhere. Just leave us the fuck alone. We got white fatigue. We're burned out. Okay, here. The black man, you want Wakanda? You make Wakanda. You do it up. Wakanda style. Good luck to you guys up there. Wakanda. All right? Native Americans, happy hunting grounds. These guys go straight back to Stone Age weapons and horseback. They go live that lifestyle, that ancient lifestyle. We'll put them right here. They can wander around all they want. So who we should be down to 1-1. So looks like I got not enough. All right, new destiny for the Indians. I like this one. They go back to living Stone Age style, but with all the knowledge they have today, and they can build a society just for them. Let's go right there. All right, white boys. Everybody likes this style. Everybody likes these cowboy, love Jesus, barbecue, Texas style. Yeah, let's put them right there. So this should be down to 1-1. All right. The Sunday barbecue blacks. These are the blacks everybody likes the most. These are fun loving, comedy, drinking a 40, smoking a blunt at the park. These everybody wants to live around these blacks. Where should we put them? We'll put them here. Then we got Cholo, Lowrider, Hispanic culture. They got to be down here in Southern California. Here's a super suburban white picket fence for some Indians. They want to live that way. Let them live that way. All right, last but not least, King Arthur whites. These are white people. Just let's go back to the ancient ways. King Arthur, Camelot, chivalry, knights in shining armor. Where should we put them? Put them over here. So there you go. You could have your own culturally consecrated communities if everything was working for you. But they don't have this stuff working for us. So you got to demand that this stuff all starts working for you. You could have your own culturally consecrated communities. And as always, remember to resist and assist. I'm out.